Pour to the cloud. All right, what's up, you guys? Back on Monday morning, trying to put together all those exercises that we did last week. Need a better view of myself. Can't see myself. Anyway, so we're gonna put together the 5 swim, bike, run exercises for each. Always starting with a dynamic warm-up as usual. I already did the foam roller a little bit just because I was feeling a little stiff. So I highly recommend, if your back is tight, you know, always do a little bit extra. You don't want to go into using like heavy weights and doing strength training without getting your body prepared, right? So even a little foundation training. If you guys don't know what that is, look up foundationtraining.com, but that can really warm up your spine. Get yourself ready to do some good exercise coming from the bed, right? So front and back, just loosening up all the supporting muscles that we're going to be using for the workout. So there's not a lot of cardio in this particular workout, but if you guys want to, you know, add in jump rope or jumping jacks between your, like, the groupings of workouts, that's a great way to get more cardio. But I figure as triathletes right now, everybody had a big weekend. Well, some people were on taper, but everybody had a big weekend. So we're doing enough cardio, right? So I feel like just focusing on the strength movement is a little bit more important. So if this recording is going to be put on YouTube, so if you do it back, watch it back, you can always push pause and then do your cardio and push play again if you want to do it as a follow along. Ooh, I'm a little tight in the hamstrings. Good. I keep changing my setup. So good. So ankles and toes. Ankle circles. And then don't forget just to warm up those hip flexors a little bit extra. Right leg back, up and down on the heel, pulling over to the left, just warming up this hip flexor and this glute. Actually, the other glute. Good. So sides. Good. Okay, so just to get body temperatures up a little bit, I do want to do like 2 minutes of jump rope or jumping jacks, just to get, you know, everything's better when we're warmed up. When our joints are warmed up, we're gonna have, you're gonna be able to use them a little bit better. So let's go ahead and do 2 minutes of cardio of your choice, but that's gonna be pretty much it for the whole day, for the whole workout. So I'm gonna set the timer. So 2 minutes, you can jog in place, jumping jacks, whatever the case is. Where's my clock? I'm counting the time already. That was about 15 seconds. Okay, good. Let's go. I'm just gonna do some jumping jacks. Just getting my heart rate up a tiny bit, warming up the joints, get everything moving. I love jump rope, but there's not enough room in here to jump rope, so I'll pretend nothing's better than jump rope if you want to improve your running, right? You can imagine, do some imaginary jump rope. All right, good job, guys. 1 more minute. Even jogging in place. Mixing it up. I don't know if you can see my head. I'm jumping out of camera. Keep going. We got 30 more seconds, okay? Good job. I want to see a different view. It says 20 more seconds. 20 more seconds. And rest. All right, so we're gonna start with the runner's lunge. And notice today I do have shoes on. I'm wearing my Vibrams, which I highly recommend wearing like the most minimal shoe possible so that you can really feel your foot balancing and doing the work for you. So we're gonna do the runner's lunge. You're gonna put your back leg up on the bench, okay? You can grab a medicine ball, but make sure that you're far enough forward that your front knee stays over your front heel, okay? That's the secret, okay? I don't wanna see this. This is incorrect. Your back knee is going straight down, and then you're coming straight up. So we're gonna try to get 20 on each leg, right? You can add your medicine ball for difficulty. Just count yourself. 20 reps, falling over. Good. Form is everything, okay? So arms overhead. If that's too hard, don't use the medicine ball, right? Just use the arms overhead. It just really helps to get the extension in the back hip, and that's what we're looking for. Last 5 for me, 4. I counted those demos. 3, 2, last 1. So my left butt cheek is working, right? So try to put your foot in the same spot that your other foot was. And when you lean back, you can also hold on to your foam roller to get set up, okay? So then back knee goes down. And if it's too hard, just don't go down as low, right? A couple inches. And as you get stronger, you can go deeper. So try to get the reps all the way to 20. Woo. All right, I got 20 on each leg. We're gonna do a fit ball push-up next. So your lower legs are gonna be on top of the ball. Hands in push-up position. If you don't have a fit ball, try to put your feet up a little higher than your hands, just to increase the difficulty, okay? So we're gonna do a combo move. So you're gonna do a push-up and then push your knees in, pull your knees in. Now again, if you don't have a fit ball, you're not gonna be able to put the knees in part. So push up, knees in. What you can do, if no fit ball, just alternate pulling one knee in to your chest. Again, 20 reps. So remember, I stopped at 15. But remember, when you're doing those, the farther your legs are on the fit ball, meaning the lower, the harder. So it's really important to keep your hips up so you're not dragging your low back. That was good. Okay, we're gonna stay on the floor and we're gonna do some straight arm side planks. So drop down. I'm gonna start on my left side. I'm gonna have straight legs. And remember, you want to push the hips forward in this position, okay? I'm gonna go for thread the needle. All right, we're gonna go for 20 reps. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Good. So make these easier. Drop down to your knee, right? That makes them easier. Make them harder. Put your feet on the football or on a bench, right? Stack your feet one on top of each other. Try to have your feet, both legs completely straight. Good. Get to 20 reps and then switch sides. Remember to keep your hand right underneath your shoulder, right? If it's too far away, it's really hard to balance. If you want to make it easier, you can also just hold. You don't have to move your upper body at all. Good job. Couple more seconds. Whatever it is, we're going to go back to the whole routine again. So, runner's lunge. Back foot up on the bench. I'm going to start. I want you to start with the leg that you finished with. Okay, so you're challenging that way. No, I think I'm going to hold the camera like that. Let's see if that's better. Trying to make sure you can see me. Okay, so I started with my right leg back. So I'm going to start this round with my left leg back first. Okay, so back lunge, all the way down, runner's lunge. As low as you can go, feel comfortable to get 20 reps. Woo, last one. As low as I can go. 20. Forgot to push start on my string. Good, switch legs. I'm going with my right leg back this time. And remember that good posture and your knee staying over your heel in the front. All right, last one. 20. Okay, grab the football or your bench for the push-ups with the knees in. So remember, the farther the ball is on your ankles or your feet, can you see me? So push up, knees in. So 15, I'm toast. We'll try to get to 20. Whew. Okay, side planks again. When you're done, so I'm starting on the side I finished with, which was, I think, my left arm. So thread the needle. Look straight down. Push those hips forward. Make sure you're in a completely straight line. Good, and then switch sides. Stack your hips, stack your shoulders, push those hips forward. Look straight down at your hands. Good job. All right, grab a quick drink. If you want to do a little bit of cardio, you can. I need a towel. All right, I'm gonna grab a quick drink, finish up your reps. So you guys are still working a little bit. I got my towel. Okay, so next round, one leg RDLs. So this would be either with nothing, right? So nothing would look like this. You're going down, trying to have a flat back. You can use your foam roller to help you stay accountable to your form. And then if you feel comfortable, you would grab a dumbbell or a kettlebell just to add a little extra resistance. I'm gonna grab an 8. Right? Okay, so it looks like this. Okay, let's try to get 15 to 20 on each leg. So same leg, you're repeating the movement. I think I'm going out of the picture. I'm gonna turn it back sideways. There we go. So you're balancing on your left leg or your right leg, and your other leg is going straight back. You're hinging at your hip, right? Trying to keep the leg that you're lifting straight. And there's a slight bend in the leg, the foot that's on the ground, there's a slight bend in that knee. Good, let's get for at least 15 reps. And make sure you have a flat back too, right? You're no rounding your low back. This is all balance. Whew. Okay, fatigue, switch legs. I got 15. Whew. This is my weaker leg. There we go. Sometimes it takes a couple reps to get the movement. If it's just too hard with one leg, you can go back to two-legged until you get stronger. But you really want to get to this place where you can do one leg repetitions. So you can do as many as 20 reps, but definitely get more than 12. 12 or more. We got 15. All right. So finish up those. And if you have the pull-up bar near you, the next exercise is pull-ups, but I don't have that. So I have a purple, which is a pretty hard resistance band here. And I'm gonna do a bent over row, which kind of stimulates the pull-up, right? It's a nice flat back, squeezing my shoulder blades back behind me, really squeezing, right? In this position, chest out, shoulders back and down. Elbows are down by my sides. My hands are right in front of my shoulders. Let's get 15 to 20 reps. Good. And then the core exercise is flutter kicks and then elbow planks. So you're gonna go back on the floor. So we're gonna stay there for 2 floor exercises. So flutter planks we're gonna do, flutter kicks we're gonna do for a minute. So I'll set my timer. And these, you really wanna make sure you are really pulling your chin to your chest and your legs are super straight. Okay, so we're gonna go for a minute. If you need a break, you can take it. Pull that belly button in. Pull your chin to your chest. You should feel your abs, but you should also feel your hip flexors and your quads. Okay, 30 more seconds. Last 20. Stay strong. Okay, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. So we're gonna do elbow planks now. So we're gonna start on your elbows and toes. And we're just gonna hold. If you wanna make these harder, you can lift your legs one at a time. But the goal is to hold for a minimum of 30 seconds. So let's go elbows and toes, 30 seconds. You wanna make these harder, move your hips side to side, rotate, lift one leg up and then the other. But hold at least 30 seconds. We got 15 more. Nice flat back. Notice I'm not rounded in my low back. My low back is neutral. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now, since we already did the side plank, we're just gonna do reverse plank here on your elbows. So 30 seconds, flip over. This time, make sure your feet are flexed, toes are up. Just gonna lift your hips off the floor. If you wanna do hip taps, that's fine. But we're working our hamstrings, glute attachments. You wanna make these harder? Lift one leg up and then the other. We got 10 more seconds. Good job, and rest. Okay, we're gonna do one more round of all of those. So the one leg RDLs to start with. And again, start with the leg you finished with. So that would be for me. My right leg doing the work. I don't know if my head's cut off. So remember, there we go. So I'm balancing on my right leg. I've got the weight in my right hand, and I'm hinging forward at my waist with a straight left leg. Don't go as low to start until you get the balance, and then challenge yourself. It's okay to fall over. 6. I'm gonna stick with 15 on these. So switch legs, you're welcome to go to 20. Remember, you don't have to go as low the first couple, so you get your balance, but then challenge yourself and reach a little lower, and then push that back leg a little higher. You might notice your second round, you're better. Yeah, because your brain knows what you want it to do. So the neural pathway is getting formed. Try to keep your back flat. I'm sticking with 15. Welcome to keep going to get your 20. Okay, we're gonna do our pull-ups or lat rows, depending on what you have. But remember, posture is everything on these. If your back is rounded, you're not using the right muscles. Okay, so bending over at your waist, nice flat back, looking straight down. Don't roll over, kissing me. Pull down. Now, honestly, these are a lot easier than pull-ups, but it's all I got. Make sure your shoulders are backing down. (15 to 20). But I would prefer pull-ups on those if you have access to a pull-up bar. Okay, flutter kicks. So back to the floor. We're gonna do flutter kicks, front planks, and reverse planks. All right, ready to go? We're gonna go for 1 minute. Pull that belly button in, straighten those legs, chin to chest. Don't forget to breathe. (30 more seconds. Want to make them harder? Put your hands up in the air. A little break. Last 15. Five, 4, 3, 2, and rest. Give yourself a little hug. And let's start with our reverse planks. So we're already in position. Stay on your back, toes up. Now instead of working our hip flexors, working our hamstrings and attachments. So let's go, 30 seconds. Good, you can tap your hips down and up, just hold, or lift one foot and then the other. I'm gonna go tapping. 30 seconds. 15 left. Last 10. And rest. Make sure your feet are straight up in the air on those. You don't want pointed toes. All right, let's go face down. 30-second planks. Elbows and toes. Imagine your arrow bars, right? So your elbows are not far away from you. Make them as hard or as easy as you want. Lift one leg up and then the other. Tap out to the side. Lift your hips up and down, or rotate. Last 10 seconds. And rest. Good job. All right, round 2, we're done. Okay, we got a good time. We're gonna spend like the last 10 minutes stretching. So we got one more round, and we're gonna throw in a bunch of different stuff that we haven't done, like the swim, catch, and pulls. So grab some water. So we're gonna start with the swim, catch, and pulls. We haven't done those. So if you don't have the band with the paddles, you can still do it with your hands in a normal grip. It just might not be as easy because you have to keep your hand flat to keep the handles in place. All right, let's go ahead and do a set of at least 20. You're welcome to do more, but you want nice high elbows on your catches. So I'm gonna angle this way so you can really see my high elbow catch and finish. Straight arms, high elbow catch and finish. Notice my back is flat. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. High elbows. So high elbow catch and high elbow finish or recovery. 20 reps minimum. Okay, now we're gonna do back lunge with a twist. I'm gonna put my thing again this way so you can see me. Oh, maybe not. It's not changing. There we go. Okay, so we're gonna do back lunge and twist with the medicine ball. Okay, so start with your feet together. We're gonna alternate legs just to mix it up. So right leg back, twist left, arms overhead in the middle, switch. Eight. 2 more on each side. Good job. We're going to do shoulder press for the next exercise. So up to you if you want to use a band or some dumbbells. I'll use a band my first round. So blue's pretty hard, so I'm gonna only put one foot in the band and the other foot is through. I'm just gonna push straight up, okay? I could also add a bicep curl if I wanted. I think I will. Make sure you're reaching for 11 and 1. Do not touch your hands together over your head. This is not necessary. Think swimming, right? 11 and 1. And a couple more. Challenge myself. The last couple reps should be a little hard. All right, hamstring curls on the football. So go ahead and lie down on your back. And now again, if you don't have a football, just put your feet up on a bench or a couch. And doing the bridges like that, you will feel your hamstrings working more than if your feet were on the floor. Make sure you get some feet. So hands by your side is the easiest position, this one. Hips up, knees in, okay? That's easy, right? So we can just stick with that. If you want to make it harder, just have your elbows touching. And then the hardest is arms overhead, because there's nothing else stabilizing but your core. So see if you can get a couple with your arms overhead. Ooh, your hamstrings should be burning. Now, if you want to make them even harder, do one-legged, which I won't be doing today. So 20 reps. I think I got 10 more. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. Keep your hips up. Woo! 10. Hamstrings are burning. All right. So just because we have not included so much rotation, we're going to do one set of twisters. So you can grab your medicine ball, twist side to side, touch the ground on either side of your hips. The straighter your legs are, the better. Don't have a medicine ball, use your weight. Pull that belly button in. Good posture. Couple more. Challenge yourself. Nice. All right, one more set of catch and pull with the swim bands. I'm doing high elbow pull, high elbow recovery. Make sure you catch and pull. At least 20 reps. Chest out, shoulders back and down. Last 5. High elbows. 4. Good job, guys. Good, one more set of back lunges with a twist. So when you do these, make sure your knees are staying at 90 degrees, right? So you're here, you lunge back. My back knee is a 90-degree angle. My front knee, 90 degrees, okay? I don't want to see this. Straight legs in the back and a bent knee in the front, right? So we're gonna tap the back knee down, switch legs. Oh, we're gonna rotate. Rotate over that front leg. Good, 2 more on each side. Finish those up. Then we're gonna go back on the hamstring curl on the ball. All right. Checking the time. Go ahead and lie back. Put your feet up on top of the fit ball. Straight legs. Toes are up, okay? So you have to have the ball low enough on your calf that your feet don't slip off as you pull your knees in, right? So lift your hips up and pull in. Remember, your hands help you a lot. So the less you use your hands, the harder. Whew, cramping. Try to get 20 reps. Okay, I got 5 more. Sometimes the ball will keep scooching away, so you can reposition. Last 5. 4. 5. Good job. All right, we're gonna do our twisters with a weight or medicine ball. So position yourself, good posture, grab your weight, twist. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's get 10 more. 5, 6. Woo! Good job. Okay, so time-wise, we're doing really good. So if you added cardio to that workout, it's only 7:15, right? So that was 45 minutes. So you could add some cardio and we're gonna make the workout be about an hour, but let's go ahead and do some stretches. So I'm gonna bring this down a little bit. See if I can do that without destroying my whole setup. Let's go back to sideways. All right. Let's see if that works. All right. Not really. So we're gonna start on your hands and knees. Do some cat and camel stretches. So you're gonna inhale, arch your back. Exhale, round. Good. And let's just slow your breathing down. And really see if we can expand our flexibility, right? So inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Pull your belly button in. Think about getting as much space as you can into your vertebra. Inhale, arch, look up. Exhale, round. Let's get 2 more like that. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Pull your belly button in. Good. Go 1 more. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. Good. Now bring your knees really wide apart and your big toes touching. And I want you to sit back on your ankles and walk your hands out as far as you can go. You're going to rest your forehead on the ground. If you have a fit ball, this is a great time to just get a little deeper stretch. So your hands are at 11 and 1. Your butt is touching your heels, hopefully. And you're letting your head hang down. Take 2 or 3 really deep belly breaths. And pull your shoulders back and down. Roll your hands to one side, to the right. Look underneath your left armpit and take a nice deep breath. Do 1 more time. Good, switch sides. My hands are rolling left and looking underneath my right armpit. Nice deep belly breath into that right rib cage. Good, 1 more. Good job. Go back to center and just let your head hang down. And feel that good stretch. So we're gonna do 1 more stretch for our big toes. So I actually want you to bring your knees closer together. Curl your big toes under. If you have shoes on, you might want to take them off because we want to be stretching our big toes here. I know you can't see my head, but I still haven't figured out the whole logistics of the camera. Wait, my toes are curled under, meaning my toes are facing my knees, and I'm getting the stretch in the bottom of my foot, right? So it should feel maybe a little bit painful, but try not to hurt yourself, but it's really important to have that big toe be flexible. Okay, so now, if you don't have a fit ball, you're just gonna use the ground, but this fit ball is like amazing as far as getting some really good back extension. You're gonna sit on top of the fit ball. We're just gonna do some side to side rolls and some curling under and arching of the back. So this really loosens up the low back. And then we're just gonna do some big hip circles. Switch direction. Good. Now I want you to roll forward. Now if you don't have a fit ball, you can use your foam roller and just put it underneath your low back. So I want you to roll forward until your head is on the ball and just reach back. And you can kind of play with how far back you go. You let your hands touch the ground. Take a few deep belly breaths. Let your head rock all the way to the ground and then your butt to the ground the other way. This is awesome traction to the back. Just do that a couple times. We're going to stop in the middle. I want you to put your right hand on the floor, on the side of the hip ball. And your right leg is going to go straight. And you're going to reach back. This is an amazing stretch for this left hip flexor. And actually, bend your right knee and straighten your left leg. So you feel a nice stretch all along your left side. Nice deep belly breath. Good, and switch sides. So I'm over here. You guys can see. And I'm gonna reach back. And I put my left hand on the floor, my right leg straight, and I'm reaching with my right arm and my right leg straight. And I'm kind of on my side to really, really get the stretch all along the psoas here. Good. And then reach back. Do 1 more back bend. Rocking your head towards the ground and then your butt towards the ground. Good. And then slowly curl up. And of course, we need to do our couch stretch. So, yeah, I can get into the whole frame. Okay, so you're gonna put your shin up your fit ball or the foam roll, or a couch, right? So you're here. So I've got my right shin up the fifth ball. My left foot is between my hands, and I'm just slowly letting my hip fall forward. Now, we should be pretty warmed up from working out. So you should be able to, the goal is to try to have a straight line from your knee, your hip, your shoulder, and your ear, right? So if you have a mirror, most of you probably look like this, right? Gotta push the hips forward. That's what we're stretching. Squeeze and release this butt cheek. Lean right, lean left. Both hands should be able to be on the floor here. And then you might feel stretch in this hip, this hamstring as well. And then as you have better mobility, you can come to a sitting, like an upright position, but don't do that to get here. Make sure your hip stays forward. And if you're feeling really good, you can, again, do another side bend and reach for your chest for the sky or the ceiling. Nice deep belly breath. You can also push your foot into the foam roller, get some traction, some contraction, which will help the muscle stretch a little bit deeper. Good job. All right, let's switch sides. So for me, I'm putting my left shin up the ball. My right foot is between my hands. Go back a little bit. And pushing my hip forward. This one feels a little tighter to me. I'm gonna take my time. Lean right, lean left. Good, push my shin into the foam roll, into the ball to get a little more contraction. And we're pushing my hips forward. Nice deep belly breath. Turn and try to point your chest towards the ceiling. You feel a good stretch in your psoas here. Good job. And let's do a quick hamstring stretch. So on your butt, just gonna face the camera for this one. So let's pull one knee or one foot right against the side of the thigh, and my shoulders are facing my foot, okay? Try not to be facing away. You know, reach up as tall as you can and bend forward. Keep your toes up and grab your shin or your toes and try to have a flat back. Nice deep belly breaths in and out through the nose. Now, if this is just not possible, push from behind. Put your hands right behind your butt and just work on getting your chest more towards your thigh. You can also use a yoga band or a strap to help pull you forward. But you want to stay here for at least a minute. Nice deep belly breaths. And easier those at the same time. So switch, make sure you're square to the front foot, not turning sideways, okay? So I'm facing my front foot, reach up tall, and then bending forward. Back up there. Remember, toes are up. Nice deep belly breaths. Okay, we're gonna do one twist, and we're done. I think we're good for time. Yeah, okay. So we're gonna keep that foot forward, whichever one it was. For me, it was my right foot. I'm gonna put my left foot on the outside of that right foot, right knee. Okay, my left hand is right behind my butt. I'm reaching really tall. Inhale, getting as tall as I can. I'm gonna exhale and put my elbow on the outside of the knee and rotate looking behind me. Okay, so inhale, try to get tall. Exhale, rotate, look behind you. Inhale, tall. Exhale, twist. I'm pushing my elbow against my knee to get the stretch here. Let's do two more deep breaths. Inhale up. Exhale, rotate. One more time. And exhale. Good, unpretzel that. So my left leg is straight. My right ankle is on the outside of my left knee. My right hand is right behind my butt. My phone. Good, I'm gonna inhale, reach up. Exhale, put my elbow on the outside of my knee and then rotate, looking behind me to the right. Good, inhale up. Exhale, twist. Good, inhale up. Exhale, twist. Good job. And that's pretty much it, you guys. So great class. So hope we didn't do every single exercise that I did last week for the 5 exercises, but we almost did. We missed step ups, but we did one leg lunges, runner's lunge, and back lunges. So we got a lot of one leg movements. And that was pretty much the only one we missed besides the pull-ups. So I hope you guys liked it. It's a great total body workout, moving in all directions, front, back, sideways, and rotationally. So use it, put it in your arsenal of workouts to add to your triathlon training. Namaste. Have an awesome day. Thanks for being here. Real quick, don't hang up.